little story for you guys. So, we went to Mass tonight.
Keep going.
We went to Saturday night Mass because we wanted to have Sunday so that we could continue filming, continue editing, get some more videos put together before I had to go home. And so we're sitting in Mass, and at first, it's pretty alright. We're sitting there. It's kind of hard to focus because we're still in YouTube mode and we're thinking about everything that we're doing. And it's hard to sit through through the Deacon's homily because most of it is about living and giving. All the stuff for the financial aid for the parish that's going on. And the neighbor's dogs are going crazy right now.
And still, we have distractions going on. Keep going.
Yeah, exactly. But the only part that I was able to truly collect and keep in my heart from the homily was "Peace be with you," which was the last words from Deacon's homily. It was "Peace be with you," which I found terribly ironic. God has a beautiful sense of humor, okay? Because the rest of the Mass was anything but peaceful. We had... Oh my gosh! We had the video that we need to watch for Living and Giving. And we're going up for communion, we're getting in there, and there's no choir, so it's just a recorded choir from previous. And it's pretty peaceful as we're starting to get up there, and suddenly this crazy Christian music starts playing, and suddenly this guy just starts doing the entire money plug, and he's like, "Living and giving in Christ is a great way to add to your parish," and blah 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 blah. And it just starts booming out of the speakers during the procession to receive the Eucharist. And I cannot stop laughing the entire time we're going up to receive Jesus.
Unfortunately, it was my dad. I'm kidding. Not unfortunately. It was pretty funny, but it was Dad.
And so we're going up to receive communion, and we have this video playing way prematurely. It was supposed to play after the final blessing. And it's chaos. If there was a convenient moment for your phone to ring during Mass...
You know what's funny? My phone is ringing right now.
That would have been it. And so we continue going through Mass, and the video keeps glitching over and over again.
Hello?
And in that moment, it was just chaos during the Mass. It was impossible to focus, it was impossible to pray, and you just have to power through the distractions. And then we get to after communion, where we're sitting down and you have that prayerful moment where you can just contemplate on the Gospels, contemplate on the Eucharist. But we don't get to do that either, because there are like 3 kids having a rap battle, screaming their heads off in the background. And they were going in sync, they were screaming in sync, it was hilarious. And they're just sitting here crying, and it is impossible to focus on anything. You can't focus on prayer, you can't focus on anything. It was just impossible. And then the video again played prematurely, and then the sound wasn't working, and the announcement list was at least 10 miles long. I could have driven home and back before the announcements were over. And it was just a crazy Mass. And it was hilarious because the one thing I remembered from that Mass was "Peace be with you," even though it was the least peaceful Mass I have ever attended. And sometimes it's crazy how God can use chaos and God can use absolute insanity to send you a message that's the opposite of what that insanity is, that's the opposite of what you think life is like. And in that chaos, in that moment, "Peace be with you" is the message that we brought home. And I think that is God using something amazing, something that would normally be seen as tragic, and something that would normally be seen as an absolute failure, and using it to turn it into a positive. That we need to push through distractions. We need to push through things that we think are failures so that we can find the message on the other side.
Which is great. Beautiful.